14 years of waiting, it's finally here. Incredibles 2. Incredibles 2 is the new Pixar movie, and it's the long-awaited sequel to 2004's The Incredibles, once again directed by Brad Bird. And the story this time is Elastigirl is being chosen to lead a campaign to make supers legal again, and Mr. Incredible tries to take care of the kids, Dash, Violet, and Jack Jack. While those things are going on, there's a new mysterious villain known as the Screenslaver. I was really excited to see this movie. I absolutely love the first Incredibles, one of my favorite Pixar movies, and one of my favorite movies of all time. So I was so excited that a sequel was announced, and it's finally happening. And it's also the best Fantastic Four movie we've ever gotten. This was my most anticipated animated movie of the year. I was really excited. Let's hope the sequel was worth the wait 14 years later. And it was. Loved Incredibles 2. This one was awesome. Not better than the first movie, but just as good. Had a blast with this movie. Loved Incredibles 2. First thing I want to get out of the way, just like with every Pixar movie, the animation is absolutely incredible. A little cheesy that I said incredible to describe The Incredibles, but true. The animation is incredible. The attention to detail in every scene, a lot crisper animation this time, more than the first movie. Pixar never ever fails in the animation. It always looks stunning in every scene. To the point where it looks real. And the top-notch voice cast, and it's like they never left these roles 14 years later. Craig T. Nelson as Mr. Incredible, Holly Hunter as Elastigirl, Samuel Jackson as Frozone. They're great as always. Something that really surprised me about this movie was actually funnier than the first movie. I was surprised how often I was laughing in this movie. Jack Jack steals the show. Jack Jack is awesome. Love seeing him, his new powers, and his family discovering the powers and what to do. Just, it was awesome. And always great seeing Edna Mode back, and she's just as funny as the first. Oh my god, she's so funny. Two of the funniest scenes in this movie were one where Jack Jack is having a fight with a raccoon. So funny. And another scene is where Bob and the kids are at a restaurant and Violet has a reaction to something. Just, oh my god, that was absolutely hilarious. Just, oh my god, I was laughing so hard at that scene. And the action scenes in this movie were intense and thrilling. One standard action scene is Elastigirl stopping this train that's going in reverse. It was really exciting, and the climax is also very intense as well. This and the predecessor have some really exciting action scenes in animation that probably some of the best I've ever seen. Michael Giacchino's score is great too, while using the same themes from the first movie, but also creating great new ones at the same time too. And it was an interesting role reverse. And the first movie, it was Mr. Incredible that was going on a mission and Elastigirl taking care of the kids. Switch it up for this movie. It's Elastigirl going on a mission and Mr. Incredible taking care of the kids, and I thought it was great. It was great family interactions, great dynamics, problems that the kids go through in this movie. Dash having math problems and having his father help him, and his father's just like, that's not the way they do math. Math is math. Yeah, and Violet having teenager problems and discovering Jack Jack's superpowers. Great interactions between the family members in this movie. As for flaws, I only have one, and that's the villain, the Screenslaver. Not that it's a bad villain, it does serve the story well, but in terms of villains from the first movie, not quite as memorable as Syndrome. Doesn't have strong motives once we learn what the Screenslaver's motives are in the climax. Not quite as strong as Syndrome's, but besides that flaw, I had a blast with Incredibles 2. I don't know if it's one of my top 10 favorite Pixar movies yet. Still deciding if it's in my top 10 favorite Pixar movies, or maybe it's number 11, 10 or 11, but I absolutely love Incredibles 2. So worth the wait 14 years later. Top-notch voice cast, thrilling action, fantastic animation, funny, exciting. I loved Incredibles 2. If you have not seen this movie yet, I highly recommend it. It's a blast. So worth the wait. And I also recommend Bao, the short film before this movie. Another top-notch Pixar short film. I recommend that too. So overall, I'm going to give Incredibles 2 4.5 stars out of 5. Really enjoyed this movie, one of my favorite movies of the year so far, and so far, my favorite animated movie of the year so far. So happy this was worth the wait. Highly recommended. Go see Incredibles 2. So what do you guys think of Incredibles 2? Do you agree? Disagree with me? Let me know below. Make sure to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new here. It really means a lot. I'm Jack Benner, and look forward to another movie review.